Hello everyone, happy Sunday. Ali Sharaki here. I've been busy last few weeks. I've been doing seminars and everything, so I didn't have time to do my live. But the Facebook live, not my life. Sorry about that. But also, I need your likes and your encouragement to do these lives. For you guys. Today, I'm waiting for my son to come out of martial art class. I thought I'd just make this video. I went to put my shirt on and I realized all the time I'm wearing red. And then I checked inside my cupboard. I realized I've got like 15 of the same shirt, same color. That means I really like red. So it's not like I'm just wearing the same shirt all the time, same thing all the time. Anyway, today we want to talk about your destination. Maybe in your childhood, you had horrible childhood. You had the parent which they give up on you. They've been horrible to you. Or something happened to you in the past which it changed the way you are and the way you see everything now. But guess what? You don't have to live the next 6 years of your life the same way as you lived the last 6 years of your life. All you have to do is just to design your destination where you want to go. But it's very important to have a plan. Where do you want to go? If you don't have no plan, no map, and you get in a car, of course you're going to be just driving anywhere, But if you have a plan and you know where you're going, then you can get to your destination. So it's up to you. Where do you want to go? If I want to go to London, I'm not going to start going toward Manchester. So you need to design your destination and you know exactly where you want to go and then start heading toward it. Life is same as driving. If you don't plan for it, you don't plan your journey, you will come off track and you are going to get lost. Now imagine when you draw a line on a piece of paper. If you draw that line just 1 millimeter more to the right, imagine that line continues on going. See, if it was here, it would be ending up in this point. But because I changed this line direction about 1 millimeter to the right, it starts going toward this side. So can you see how far the destination are just because I made a change of 1 millimeter to my drawing? It's same as life. You just need one decision, one habit to change, and 1 millimeter change to your direction, and that's going to determine where you're going to end up. Suddenly your destination is going to be completely different. For you to decide where you want to be next 5 years, next 6 years, you need to change your direction. You need to change your course right now, even if it's just a millimeter to the right or to the left toward where you want to go. But what you have to do, you have to be able to see the destination, where you want to be, how you want to look like, how do you want to live in next 5 or 6 years, and change that course just a little bit. Now you might find lots of obstacles on your way, but guess what? The enemy is attacking you, targeting you, because he knows you got greatness in you, because he knows you can do it. All you have to do, just don't give up. Learn from it and get up and continue. Because if you didn't have greatness in you and there was no hope of you achieving anything, the enemy wouldn't attack you. You wouldn't have any obstacle. That's why you are getting attacked. Because somebody out there, you want to call it Allah, you want to call it God, you want to call it universe energy. I'm not here to invite anybody to any religion. But some energy, some form of energy out there is trying to get you back on track, trying to get you to change that 1 millimeter. But sometimes we fight back. We don't let that thing happen. And that's where we get upset, because life is not going the way we want it. But guess what? Somebody out there is fighting your battle for you. As Jim Rohn says, when they ask him, when did you find out, you're going to be successful? He said, the day I found out I'm not the goose. As a human being, we are the only creature on the planet which we have a choice. We can choose where we want to go. We can choose what we want to do. But the goose can't. Every winter, they just fly south, north, whatever they do in winter. They just do the same thing. They keep doing the same thing because they haven't got a choice. They just learn from the genetic and from their parents, and they just do the same thing. Human being is the only creature on planet which he can make a choice. We can change it. All you have to do is just decide, I don't want to be depressed anymore. I don't want to be anxious anymore. That's how I was 15 years ago. Every morning waking up, being pissed off with everybody and thinking the whole world owes everything to me and trying to fight with everybody, never feeling happy. But I decided I don't want to feel like this. My life changed the day when I was on my live intervention with the Tony Robbins organization, and very lucky. You see, the door sometimes opens the way you don't expect it. And the speaker on the live, training we had, he said, press number 2 if you have any question. And our guest speaker, our mystery guest is gonna answer your question. I didn't have any question, but guess what? I usually say yes first. So I pressed number 2 and I waited. After 10 minutes, this is the organization for Tony Robbins, and all the coaches are trained by him. I hear this deep voice, hello, how may I help you? Tony Robbins here. Ask me your question. I couldn't even talk because I wasn't expecting him to be on the phone and answering question. I said, Tony Robbins, how is it possible? He said, yes, you're live. 2,000 people are listening. Answer, ask your question. So I came up with this question: how can I change my wife? He said, okay, tell me about your wife. I said, I need her to do this. I need her to do this. I need her to do that. I need her to do this. I need her to change this. I need her to change that. Some of you might know, before, I was trying to change everybody. After 20 minutes, he said to me, what about you? Why is she thinking about you? I said, what about me? I'm perfect. Nothing wrong with me. He said, is that what your wife thinks? I said, I don't know. He said, why don't you ask her? She said, I don't want you to change anything. I really like everything about you. And Tony turned back to me and he said to me, what do you think you should do to change your life so she change as well the way you want it? That question made me realize I needed to change. So I started working on myself and changing myself and changing my perception of the world and how I see the world. Now, if you want to move forward in your life, all you have to do, just change the way you see life. Be grateful for God. Have an attitude of writing down the things which is happening to you and it is good. How many times you can remember in your past something bad was going to happen to you and suddenly somehow everything got sorted, and the only thing happened was you just was worried for no reason? I'm sure you can remember. That's because somebody else out there is fighting your battle, because he believes in you and he knows you got greatness in you. You was born to be great and achieve everything you want. But sometimes we become obstacle in our way. We stop ourselves from achieving. Don't be obstacle on your way. Make that decision. Today is 1st of December. Next year, have a different life. Have a different direction. Change the destination. Is that where you want to be in next 6 years, where you are now? Decision is yours. All you have to do, just make that decision. Start working on yourself. Start working on your mind. I went through a great length to change myself. I had a brain coach to help me to understand my brain and getting the negative thought out of my head. Still I had a life coach, I had business coach. I spent a lot of money on myself. I spent a lot of time, going all seminar and everything. This whole month, November, probably I worked about 4 hours a week. The rest I've been just training by myself and self-developing. But also I've been teaching online as well, for a company. But go and become, to teach people to drive, probably I've been doing about 4 hours a week, because working on me was more important than go out there and trying to just keep making money. Because keep making money, it's funny, more money you make, more you want. And you feel like you never have time to spend with your children, your kids, and all they don't want your money, they want you. They want you to be there. Think again, where do you want to be? How do you want to design your life? You design your destination. But you have to change the direction now toward that destination. Otherwise, you won't get there. Now, if you like my videos, please like, please share. Maybe you don't find it useful, but maybe somebody in your friend list, on Facebook, maybe they find it useful. I'm not charging for these videos, But sometimes I feel like somebody out there maybe need this encouragement to be able to do something with their life, and they are sitting there by themselves and they don't know what to do. Press like, write a comment, encourage me so I make more of these videos as well. Thank you very much. See you in next video.